And good evening, basketball fans. Welcome to Katowice, Poland. It's game day for a Group D fixture between our host Poland and France. Welcome everybody to the Spodek Arena. This is the 2025 FIBA EuroBasket. Well, Poland have been simply magnificent at home. They're still undefeated. They've had some very close games, but tonight will be a tough test. Of course, the other games going on, Israel and Slovenia both booking their tickets to the round of 16 of the FIBA EuroBasket. They will be heading to Riga, as now we'll take a look at the brief standings. Top four will go through. And right now that is cemented with France, Slovenia, and Poland, and Israel temporary top place. And that could change tonight depending how this game goes. Well, Josh Bett alongside Xenia Stewart, and right now we're going to get set to introduce France. Well, Xenia, you know, France have been magnificent as well, but they had a bit of a wake-up call, I would say, against a very inspired Israeli national team.
Absolutely. They lost 69-82 to Israel. Really, the fourth quarter let them down. Israel dropped 27 points and kept them to their lowest quarter of 13. They really struggled up against that matchup zone that just gave them trouble. I'm interested to see if Poland takes a leaf out of Israel's books and maybe throws, you know, a wrinkle in their defense, but they struggled also from the three-point line. They also have some injuries. Saar is out with a calf injury, so that's a big piece. A 7-footer, obviously a first-round pick who's been great around the rim, so they're one man down. They like to play 12 deep. I think sometimes kind of killed their rotation in the Israel game, but he'll be big tonight also.
France's coach, Freddie Vatsu, said that his team didn't come out with the right attitude. Well, he's going to expect a big response. And, well, the test really gets tougher because you're up against the undefeated team here in the group. But also, you got to think, Poland would probably fancy this matchup more so.
Well, I just need Poland to lock in. They have a great first half, you know. They had a big lead versus Iceland, 16 points, and 14 versus Israel, and let those slip. So the first half, they always play well, but the second lets them down. I want to see the step up from them where they're able to put a team away. But it's going to be very difficult against this French team. But what they do have on their side is this fantastic crowd.
Well, there you have it, the key players of both Poland and France. And now, basketball fans, the best part of the day. We're going to stand and embrace the national anthems of both Poland and France. So we ask kindly, if you're able to do so, join us as we pay homage and respect to these two countries.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're able to, we invite you to stand up for the national anthem of France. A już teraz unieśmy biało-czerwone barwy w górę i wszyscy razem zaśpiewajmy a cappella. Dwie zwrotki Mazurka Dąbrowskiego.
favorite part of international basketball is the national anthem, but the way that Poland do it, they go an a cappella style. They start the anthem and then they turn it off and let the crowd sing it loud and proud. And another crew that is proud on the floor today, Joss, is...
Indeed, our 3 referees. We are very proud to say that we have 3 of the very finest, and there you have it. In the middle, we have from the Japanese B-League, Takaki Kato. On the left, we have Kerem Baki, as well as Yener Yilmaz on the other side, both of the Turkish BSL. A big thank you to our referees who've done a great job so far. They will do a magnificent one tonight here in this Group D fixture in Game Day 4, the 2025 FIBA EuroBasket between Poland and France. Well, we'll take a look at the starting lineups. We will begin indeed with Igor Milicic's team. Poland coming out with Andrzej Pluter in the backcourt. He will be partnered alongside both Mateusz Panicka and the high scoring of Jordan Lloyd. Now, Alexander Jeva is going to make an interesting start. First time here in the group, while the big man will be Oleg Balcerowski.
Yeah, they've moved Łączewski onto the bench, but here, ranked 4th in the EuroBasket, is a walking bucket. He has been Mr. Consistency, 28 points, 62% from the 3-point strike. Mr. Lloyd has been just outstanding. Even when Iceland had him toughly guarded right up under him, he was able to still score and score well with 26 points.
Well, now we'll take a look at head coach Freddie Fatu's team. And, you know, he said in the post-game press conference in that defeat against Israel, we didn't have the right mentality. Well, we're going to see. Gershon Yabusele will be inside along with Mohamedou Jete. The backcourt will be made up of Teo Maledon, Isaiah Cordinier, and, of course, NBA player Bilal Coulibaly. Z, tonight, they've got to respond from that defeat.
Yeah, well, they start with the same 5. This guy, Luis José, is coming off the bench. And this is what's crazy. 14 points, 4 assists. I was expecting maybe him moving into the starting lineup, but instead he still comes off of the bench, but just instant offense. The way that he catches and shoots is outstanding.
Well, the official sponsor for tonight's game, the Tissot countdown to tip-off, is now underway. As now the play is, you see Elia Kobo just trying to get some final shots with the rebounding coming from Sylvain Francisco.
Well, we'll give Francisco a little shout out while he's getting some extra shots up. You know, I feel like he's a big part of this team as well. 32 points in that Slovenia game where they dropped 78 bench points. This is their strength, but, you know, at moments that we saw in their last game, it wasn't the case.
Welcome everybody. We're live here at the Spodek Arena in the city of Katowice in Poland. It's one out of 4 venues in Cyprus, Finland, Riga in Latvia, where the final will be held. But Katowice indeed has been magnificent. It's game day 4. You just heard from Igor Milicic, head coach of Poland. There is Freddie Fatu, head coach of France. And like I said, he would much have rather his team been undefeated coming into this game. But every great team has got to go through a challenge.
Yeah.
His team, they've had games that are close, but they are yet to have a defeat so far here in the group stage.
Well, I think the point that you made, that he wants his team to play harder, I think that they're going to come out here and just have to step up and ask for the challenge, because, you know, one thing it is playing against Poland, you're playing against this crowd too. The momentum and the energy that they give this Polish team is incredible. Honestly, it's electric in here, especially when they start to go on their run. I think I'm really excited for Balcerowski. How do they stop him? The battle between Mam Jete and him is going to be a fun one too.
Well, are Poland going to remain undefeated? Can France bounce back? Welcome yet again. It's going to be Mam Jete jumping with Oleg Balcerowski. The tip is up, and it will be Poland with first play. There's the first alley-oop, and what a way to begin. Panicka finding big man Balcerowski.
Well, there you have it. A big answer. 10 seconds off the clock, and they've already put one slam in.
France have got to respond early. Maledon goes in, avoids the block, and neatly tucked away. And it was that easy, Azania.
Yeah. Wonderful answer back.
Well, the Polish fans, they're going to be going all night long.
Yeah, that drum set on the right-hand side in the corner, they go.
Foul is going to be called off the ball. That's going to be on Isaiah Cordinier. Well, right from the get-go. There you can see Jeva, Pluta, Ponitka, and then the big bang coming from Balcerowski.
And Coach Milic punches the air. Look at Balcerowski. He knows it's massive. Good first hit for them.
Jordan Lloyd working the screen. And they try to go to Balcerowski. In the end, turns it over. So France indeed will get it back. Right idea from Jordan Lloyd, but one thing about France is they are so quick, you know, to, number one, clog the paint, but also to switch, change, recover. So Poland's going to have to work tonight.
Yeah, constantly.
Yabusele now finds it in the paint, goes in, count it, and he's going to the free throw line.
That's a tough move from Yabusele, the captain. They like to find him down here on the left-hand block. He likes this position, takes the bump. He's strong.
Well, I find it interesting that Alexander Jeva is starting for the first time. And what do you make of that, Z? Is there a particular, you know, matchup
that they like? They have to, because he hasn't started. He started, yeah, this is his first start. And, you know, he hasn't scored. He's got a donut across the board, hasn't scored in any game. So I'm intrigued to see maybe a little niggling injury, I don't know.
Still the full court pressure coming from Théo Maledon.
Or maybe the size that they want from him as he's 6'9", I don't know.
Balcerowski finding Ponitka. Heavy defense coming from Koulibaly. Well, you don't leave him wide open, and that's exactly why. Fourth in scoring here in the EuroBasket. Jordan Lloyd, you've got to keep him contained.
And he's starting where he left off. Can't let him see the rim ever.
Cordinier. France haven't made the Polish defense move yet. Maledon makes a bit of contact, finds Cordinier, and now for a third consecutive offense. Points in the paint for France.
That's good movement for them to continue trying to find a good shot.
Trying to find Lloyd. Jeva. Throwing it away. Now Yabusele comes up. No foul given. Yep, they're going to call it now. Well, see, that is what we said about France. If you make mistakes, they'll make you pay quickly in transition.
Yeah, here, this is the nice screen from Balcerowski just to give him enough space. And Cordinier knows that he claps his hand and says, man, I need to be better.
Sokołowski subbing in for Poland, so Jeva playing just over 2 minutes in his first starting role. France patiently trying to build something. Mamjete setting that high screen. Koulibaly's had his inconsistencies as Balcerowski battles for the rebound, but throws it back to Koulibaly. And Mamjete will throw it down, giving France a 4-point lead.
Well, Sarr likes it. Punches in the air. Good pass from Koulibaly. Get it in to the big fella to rock the rim. Good pace to this game. First opening minutes in the first.
Well, there's a foul. That's going to be a first one called against Koulibaly. And that's something Poland have got to get adjusted to, because in all the teams they play respectfully, they haven't gone up against this very physical man-to-man defense.
Yeah, there's the pass. Man just waiting patiently for Koulibaly to find him. And Koulibaly, this is a trick.
Well, Z,
Yes.
Łukasz Podolski, and indeed, Poland's leading scorer with 85 goals, Robert Lewandowski, is at the 2025 FIBA EuroBasket. Legends in the building. Incredible.
Yeah, it's international football break. The Polish team is next door to us, actually, at our hotel, and there you go.
Well, they are. They're in preparation, qualification for the FIFA World Cup.
They look nice, don't they?
Lewandowski, Podolski. Incredible. Welcome, gentlemen.
Yeah, he's a legend. Played at Arsenal, over 100 caps with Germany.
Well, nice rejection. Foul is going to be committed.
There's a foul. Yeah, Pusile sticks with that defense and blocks the shot. And, you know, when I was cutting my numbers and I was looking at the percentages, there's not a lot of difference in between these, literally 1-2%. But what the biggest difference is, France averages 5 blocks a game, where Poland only just under 2, and there's one of them.
France's defense anticipating everything at the moment.
But I told you about that energy, right? Coach said, I'm disappointed. They've definitely turned up. Those are the plays that you like. As Coach Milic gets out the way, it's quick reactions from him.
Still a 4-point lead currently to France.
Marie Sachet is also into the game.
Now they're trying to find Jordan Lloyd to get open. Balcerowski. Oh, he's going to set the screen. Pluta, soft contested fadeaway. Another offensive board. Lloyd, little teardrop. Getting it again. Still can't finish. And now France want to run. Maladon down the middle. No foul given. Collected by Balcerowski. Like the physicality early on here in the first quarter.
Yeah, they're letting them play.
Ponica goes in. Oh, nothing dropping. France have numbers. Risachet finds Yabusele. He'll find the 3. And now extending France's lead to 7.
Yeah, Yabusele just walks comfortably into that one and knocks it down from the captain.
Because Poland aren't quite used to trailing this early.
No, they always play great in the first half.
With a high pick and roll, Pluta comes up. Reverse slap, this time avoiding the block from Mamchete.
Great job. Lovely cut. Concentration at 100 on that finish.
Risachet goes back door. Jete going handoff with Cordidier, but throws it away. Sokolowski now has it. Cross court, Pluta. Time, space, 3, puts it up and sinks it. Now the home crowd getting into it.
Wow. Pluta, that's a big 3. The fake and the readjustment so the defense flies by him. That's a big hit. Poland coming back.
Quick foul committed by Andrzej Pluta.
Pluta's had some really lovely moments for this Polish team. There's a lovely shot. Look at that camera work. Here, look, lets the defense fly by and resets himself. High arcing shot, nearly out of the camera view. And he had 15 points in that Slovenia win and 5 points and 7 assists in the Israel dub. So some lovely minutes from him.
Olenejak subbing in for Poland. Got the matchup with Manjete. Elia Kobo also in the lineup. Time winding down for France. Jete makes 1 extra pass. Yabusele's made 1 3. Now a cross out. It's going to be a French turnover. Good defense of Poland.
Here comes this Polish crowd. There's the amazing shot of the full arena. See packed house here.
Well, it's been a magnificent venue, the Spodek Arena here in Katowice. Because even when Poland isn't playing, they're getting good numbers. No doubt when Slovenia plays, they will draw attention no matter, but we've got fans from Israel, from France, traveling here to this magnificent city. Sokolowski getting a bump. Now picking and popping. Lachitsky wide open, another 3. Now Poland taking the lead against France.
Poland doing a really lovely job where the rotation is late on the switch for France and then knocking down shots.
Risa Shea, this is what he does best.
And Bousselet is down, has to get up quickly.
Jetse getting the rebound. Foul has been called. And that's going to be Poland's fourth and final team foul to give away with 4:27.
Look at this, wide open. Bousselet, all he can do is try and run and jump at it. Crowd loves it. And that's the energy that they need. They've got to knock down those wide open shots, and they have. They're 3 from 3 from beyond the arc. They're 100%. Outstanding job. Horde and Francisco into the game.
But we're finding Risa Shea. This is last 3. And another one. For Poland, preventing France from getting any offensive boards. Poland up by 1, just over 4 minutes. Panicka patiently waiting for the screen from Sokolowski. Now he's left wide open and making 3 threes already here for Poland.
And that time, Risa Shea thinks he's going to roll on that pick and roll, but he pops yet again, wide open.
Well, my correction, that indeed was the 4 3-pointer, and they haven't missed tonight. Bousselet fires another one. Now he's 2 out of 3.
He says,
He just signaled to Lewandowski, I think.
That's called a French kiss to the air.
One-point ball game. Olenejak goes in, throws it down with a thunder dunk. And now a timeout's going to be called by Freddie Fatu. Dominic Olenejak had all the time and space in the world, didn't realize how wide open he was, and he went in with a Mjolnir, one-handed thunder jam.
But it's the miscommunication. Oh,
Nutmeg.
Nutmeg through the legs. Olenejak rocks the rim, but for me, wonderful offense. They had a double screen at the top. French aren't talking about their rotations.
Avec Jalen, ok, vous switchez. Oui, je sais. Donc, c'est ce que j'allais dire. On switch avec Jalen. Mais quand on switch, on reste un rond, ils vont faire un coup du pop. Après, on fait trop d'erreurs sur les autres joueurs que sont Polika ou Lloyd. Quand les ballons sont au champ droit, fentez, revenez. Laissez pas les mecs tirer à 3 points. Ils pourront faire que ça. Le prochain call, là, on fait one side. One side.
Well, my French isn't any good. We see a lovely 3-point shot.
Well, they haven't missed one tonight. They're currently 4 out of 4 from the perimeter. Bousselet, as you can see, stepping in and making some big threes tonight here for Le Bleu. He already has 9 points, and he's got to keep on delivering. They don't want to lose 2 games.
Well, is what the thing is. In that French timeout, my French is awful, right? But what I did hear is switch in perfect English, and I think he's right. I'm guessing he's talking. No, I'm not guessing. I know he's talking about the defense there. They're not communicating on the defensive rotations and movements. Poland had a double screen at the top. What did they have? Olenejak going to the bucket. Nobody on him. They've got to communicate on their talk on defensive end.
Risa Shea finding Yabusele. Faking the pass. Ford steps through and cutting it down at 1 point. Nice patient play coming from Yabusele. Home crowd again, just rallying. Hot screen set by Olenejak. Foul? No foul. That's going to go out of bounds. So
Okabu using his hands, and that's where they're a little bit better here today. Their hands are active, their feet are moving, making it difficult for anything.
Well, quickly finding Panicka. Pump fakes. Already Panicka. Well, he thought an &1 should have been cool, but Still a 3-point lead currently to Poland.
Yeah, maybe that's the youngness of Risache.
Oh, her bumps, and now a chance to level things up as he draws a foul against Olenejak.
Yeah, Hall doing a lovely job, but down the other end, Zachary, his head is not looking at the ball. It's, well, the back of his head. There's the finish. But he's just running away, and Poland find those moments. I think, you know, this is a great matchup and a real test for France. They know, you know, getting pushy and going to the final 16 where it's going to get even harder. I think these moments are great for them.
Unable to convert the three-point play. Under 2.5 to go here in the first quarter. But you got to love the tempo between both France and Poland.
Yeah, I would have to agree. The energy's high. Both teams playing hard.
Well, Wonczynski just throwing too hard a pass. So France will get it back and a chance to take the lead as they're down by 1.
So, Pluta back into the game. As he's already got 5 points in this quarter.
Ford now finding a gap. Akobo matched up by Jordan Lloyd. Well, makes a penetration inside the paint and kisses that one off the glass.
Oh, wonderful job floating in the air and using the glass to give him a high percentage shot.
Well, Francisco's also checked in. Now coming up with a steal. France keep it alive. They have numbers. Risache fakes the pass. Now finds Yabusele. And France have a 3-point lead against Poland.
Good transition for France. They get the steal from Francisco's tough defense. They're just going to wipe the ball. It has some perspiration on it. But Francisco, for me, has really been something special where he just keeps the energy high. Here, look, steals the ball. Linear turnover, but they get down the other end and score quickly. But he's averaging 13 points, but man, that Slovenia game where he just was insane. 32 points. He was wonderful.
Bonica. Olenejak trying to get the seal off. Bonica's have to go quick here. Has to go for a tough fadeaway. And Poland right now struggling in their offense. France's defense standing strong.
Yeah, you're right.
And all of a sudden, the arena just going very silent at the moment.
Yep, they didn't like that air ball. And there they go, screen defense.
Nice take by Francisco. Foul given. That one's on Pluta. France with a chance to extend to a 2-possession lead. And, you know, if they make both these free throws, Z, with 49.4 left, this could be a great opportunity for a 2-for-1.
Absolutely. Francisco doing what he does best, where he's able to stretch the floor, but also use his speed. Look at this. Well, he just gets that first step and will go to the line for 2. I must admit, I have really enjoyed watching Francisco this EuroBasket. That's his first free throw that he's missed. He was 12-12 in that Slovenia game. So, first free throw he's missed all tournament. Restores order.
4-point lead, 49.4 to go. Poland want to get something good to end the, well, give it the time actually.
Little full court press from France.
Well, they want to find Bonica. Bonica, bit of a ghost action coming from Jordan Lloyd. There's a contact, and now he'll go to the free throw line. Just like that action with Jordan Lloyd and Bonica. It's not even a screen, it's the ghost action.
Yeah.
Fakes the screen and flashes to the perimeter, but a very aggressive take by Mateusz Bonica.
For sure. That's the only way, and tough fouls happening also. Both teams aren't letting anyone score easily. If you're driving to the hoop, expect to be fouled. So Balcerowski back into the game.
Well, Panika's been arguably one of the very best players in this group.
Oh, yeah.
And I think what benefits Poland, you got two very good slashes or just predominant scorers on the perimeter. And, you know, respect to them, when they make the crossover, having already qualified, you do have a very good inside presence, not only with Balcerowski, but also with Dominic Olenejak. Very balanced team.
Yeah, this time hasn't started, but you're right. I do like them. They've got lovely scoring between him and Lloyd. Konieska, they're a real nice 1-2 punch and a nice dynamic duo for this Polish team. They're both averaging, Lloyd averaging at 28 points and Konieska averaging 19. And it was his birthday earlier on this week, so he's been enjoying the birthday celebrations with a whole lot of winning, and they're looking for their 4th win. It's a nice birthday gift, isn't it?
Indeed.
Yeah, couple wins.
33.9, so roughly 9 seconds difference. Poland would like to get a stop here because the 2-for-1 is now in their favor. Francisco. Blistering speed finds Yabusele, and that's going to be a trip to the free throw line. Foul is going to be called against Zolniewicz.
Well, good job trying to establish Yabusele where he is. Very successful. That strong, you know, broad shoulders. He's able to post up and take advantage of his strength. So Mancheski back into the game. Lloyd also. So a nice 5 here for Poland.
Well, Yabusele has a chance to add to his scoring so far. He's got 11 points tonight. The only play in double figures. Amazing to think it's still the first quarter. I mean, this game has gone so smoothly, but so entertaining, yet feels like we're already through almost near halftime.
Okay, Sean Yabusele, part of that silver medalist squad. They've got 3 players on this team from that Paris as he misses it, but rips off the rebound of his own free throw.
Elia Kobo just identifying to the referee, maybe there's a bit of excess sweat on the basketball, so they may have to change this one or just wipe it off. So sideline possession coming up to France. Now 7.7 seconds difference between both game and shot clock. Well, Polish national football team in the house, soccer team, whatever part of the world you are coming from. And even FIFA World Cup champion in 2014, Łukasz Podolski. Of course, we know him, remember him his time with the mighty Gunners, the Arsenal, of course, but I'm not sure what's happened here, but yeah, Yabusele is going to be okay. Akobo pulls up in the mid-range. Tough play.
Yeah, that's money for him.
5-point lead to France. Final seconds. And a very unfortunate foul given against Zachary Risache. So, Monika now going to the free throw line.
What's that on Zachary? His first? Yeah. Yeah, his first foul.
Well, Panika's got 4 points already tonight.
Well, 4.7 seconds left. So if I was Poland, make this free throw and match right up and make it difficult for France to have a look at this last shot of the first quarter.
Poland also don't want to give a foul away. Don't want to send France to the free throw line. France have time. Akobo, got to go quick. Hugs the sideline. Pump fakes. Gets a 3 off in time. And now won't go. Well, end of the first quarter. France lead by 3 points against Poland. We're live here in Katowice, Poland at the Spodek Arena 2025 FIBA EuroBasket Game Day 4. And so far, Well, it's been a very good start to this game.
Great start, good energy and pace to it. And we'll see the stats. And for me, what sticks out is the 4 from 5 from the three-point line for Poland, lighting it up. 2 from 7 from France and getting to the free throw line. 3 from 6 though from France on the free throw. Those might start to come back and, you know, haunt them if this game stays close. Here are the first quarter best plays.
Well, starting from the get-go, the tip-up. That ball didn't touch the ground, and finding Balcerowski with the lob.
Yeah, that's a drawn-up play. I used to play that. I love when you get 2 points with only 2 seconds off the clock. This is a nice little dime, and Poland really, well, it was supposed to be an easy bucket. That's called a Polish wave.
I like that one. Well, that was the first three-pointer by Yabusele. He's already hit 2 posts so far tonight. He's leading all scores of 12 tonight.
Yeah.
And I got a feeling that was a nutmeg. That time finding Olenejak. This is the kind of game that could indeed go right down to the wire.
Yeah. That nutmeg, the footballers probably like that one, don't they? That's where that comes from. Anyway, the transition points, fast break points for Poland, actually, and France, 5 apiece.
Well, Alexander Sarr inactive tonight as he was in the last game, but welcome to the Spodek Arena. Well, fans watching live, scan that QR code and download the Courtside 1891 app, where you can watch all the best live streams and extended highlights of FIBA competitions. Courtside 1891. Download it today. Remember, France indeed have already qualified for the round of 16 due to the fact that Israel beat Belgium and Slovenia beat Iceland. So not a good start here in the second quarter for France.
Yeah, just moved that foot. And Poland just need to make sure they take care of the ball, because every time, you know, they've only turned it over 4 times, which isn't a lot. But France have made them pay and scored 9 points off of those 4 turnovers.
Puta. Finding Mihalik. That's going to be a traveling violation.
So both teams having a dance off and moving their feet.
France get it back. Leading by 3 points. Remember, as I said, both teams indeed have already booked their tickets to Riga. Still, though, they have one final game here at Katowice. Ricochet curls the screen. Finds a Kobo, contested 3. Now makes it a 6-point ball game.
Kobo's been solid for this team. You know exactly what you're going to get. He's been scoring in double figures every game. Really beautiful jump shot.
Balcerowski, high screen, deep 3, and that's just way too short. Not quite the shot Igor Milicic probably would have wanted, but you know what? You can see the bench still applauding on.
Yeah, especially had the screen from Balcerowski. He used it.
Well, there's the penetration, now turning it over. Poland don't have numbers, but still they get into a quick ball screen scenario. And that's going to be a moving screen against Balcerowski. And not a great start for Poland here in the first minute 20.
How many is that on? Just Balcerowski, just his first?
Yep,
okay.
indeed.
Let's have a look here. It's that 7'1" leg out a little bit too far. So yeah, Yabusele will go to the bench and they bring in some height with J-Tech at 6'10".
Francisco finding Jalen Hoard. Well, quick feet, spots up. Struggled against Israel. And good defense by Panicka. Now he wants a run. Poland are gonna really have to work if they want those transition points. France's transition defense is One of the very best are in the EuroBasket. Bonica flashes, but again unable to make the dunk down pass.
They've got to throw that up high. When you bring it down low,
Ford hangs. And there you can see the great defense by Sakowski, keeping his hands high, but even with Pluta trying to intercept the post pass to Babjete.
So,
but here's a look at the block here.
Yeah. That's great timing. I think he thought it was going to be easy. Way to stick with it. Bonica is going to go to the bench. Good minutes from him.
Akobo finding Jete. There's a kick out. Koulibaly. Time winding down. Ford's got to make a choice. Fade away. But another offensive rebound. Beautiful work.
Nice. Really good job from Maladou.
Well, they took a gamble. Ford finds Koulibaly. Hasn't made a three tonight. It just rolls its way in and out. Still Poland down by 6. Almost 3 minutes. Looking for that first field goal here in the second quarter. Mikalik penetrates. They're having to work, but nothing falling at the moment for Poland. Wow, should it count? Yeah, it's going to be an and one. So 3-point potential play coming for Bilal Koulibaly.
Way to stick with it. The offense is dried up for both these teams, so this was well needed. That's a massive slap down, good concentration. Koulibaly loves to float, gets the bucket. 5-0 run here in the second. Poland struggling to get anything going when they were fantastic in the first. They're going to time out and talk about it.
Well, let's listen now to Igor Milicic.
We need this. When you send the screen, Bob here, and then Soko was look for Soko. Hey, Jordan, you go box and one on Francisco. Okay. If Francisco is not on the floor, if he's not on the floor, we will go to Okobo. Okay. All right. Box and one. 44 defense. 44 defense. We got to talk. Camille, you go for Rancher. Soko, let's do the same play.
Well, not a single empty seat in the building tonight here in the Spodek Arena. We have seen some outstanding atmospheres, not only from the Polish fans, the Israeli fans, the French fans, the Slovenian fans, Belgian fans as well, and even the Icelandic fans, but legends in the building. 2022 Ballon d'Or winner, Robert Lewandowski. Not a single person on the planet probably has not heard his name. But you gotta love the fashion from the Les Bleus, who have made the journey here from beautiful France. Well, it is going to be a free throw coming up for Bilal Koulibaly for getting that three-point play. Well, Koulibaly went in the same NBA draft as Victor Wembanyama, selected 7th overall. He even came from the same club, Boulogne-le-Royal, in the Pro LNB. Now finds himself currently playing for the Washington Wizards in the NBA.
Yeah, that was a great story. Little full court press from France.
9-point lead. Sakowski backdoor. Beautiful play. And what a dive from Vaczynski.
Yet again, France caught slipping. You've got to rotate your body and see. There's a foul from Balcerowski. They're getting a bit lazy. Look at this back door, and he turns his head, doesn't see the ball, and they throw it. That's twice now France have been penalized for not rotating and seeing their ball, the ball and the man at the same time.
Babjete, and that is going to be a turnover. Jalen Horde, I don't know what Horde was thinking. Was he thinking that the case Maladou was going to flash free throw line extended, because that's not JT's go-to spot. He is an inside paint player.
Yeah, you're right. Horde had the drive.
Poland down by 7. Laczynski. Lloyd back in the lineup. Aggressive defense on the ball screen. Balcerowski fakes the pass. Draws the foul. He'll go to the free throw line. The foul indeed is going to be called against Mam Jete. That will be his first personal.
Well, Balcerowski taking his time here. Nice little fake. Rolls off the body of Mam Jete. He's been huge, obviously, not just in height, but for points. Has that 21 points versus Slovenia's win, and you know, dropped a little bit, but he had foul trouble in Israel's game, and 8 points in the Iceland game. But just his, you know, his presence, his good hands. Only 24 years old. Can you believe it?
Yeah. Won the Basketball Champions League last season with Unicaja. Of course, he will be heading to Singapore right after the EuroBasket, depending how far they go. For the FIBA Intercontinental Cup, they'll meet the champions of the BCL Asia, the G League, the Basketball Africa League, and even BCL America. So, still not going to be a free summer for Balcerowski. Koulibaly now dissecting the defense. Okobo is open, but Lloyd making life difficult. Okobo bumps. Jete getting the offensive board, and second chance points could be a key difference between both France and Poland.
That was a grown man rebound by Mam. The defense and the ball in the hoop.
Well, good hands by Mam Jete again. You can see they're making life difficult for Jordan Lloyd.
Yeah.
Anytime he wants to run ball screen or even isolate, they want to put him under pressure.
Yeah, it's showing hard hedging, sometimes doubling. You have to, right? He's top 10 in scoring in EuroBasket. He's deserved that respect. I guarantee you he was #1 on the scouting report on the French team.
Sideline possession, Laczynski. Yellow's also subbed into the game. Now here comes a double high screen. Lloyd. This for a tough contested fadeaway, but you know what? If you can't score, you got to put the ball in his hands.
Yeah. Incredible. Able to still get it done.
Nice passing. Yabusele. Foul is going to be called on Balcerowski, and that will be number 3, Z.
Balcerowski isn't happy with that, but he had his hands up, but look at, oh no, this is the nice move. The shot clock running down. Little hesitation and fake turnaround jumper with Yabusele in his face. Right on time. But back to Balcerowski's foul. Even though he felt his hands were up, but because Yabusele made contact and made it in his chest, collapsed his hands down. So he'll go back to the line. And Olenek chucked this into the game. Number 17 for Poland.
Well, now has 13 points. Still the only player in double figures this evening. And while France still have their cushion, this has been a magnificent response from them. Response from that heavy defeat against Israel. Got to remember, France were leading in that game by 10. And Israel just kept building a big lead, especially in the fourth quarter. Eight-point lead. Lloyd has 5 points tonight. Surprised they didn't call a kickball violation, but that's what Lloyd wants. Let's have a look here. Yeah. Maybe Jete. Off Jete's foot, but I don't know if he's trying to show off his skills because we have a FIFA World Cup champion in 2022. Ballon d'Or and 85 goals for the Polish national team in Lewandowski.
There we go. That'll do it.
There's actually a professional basketball player from Nebraska that played here in Poland called Robert Lewandowski. So 2 athletes with the same name. Ponitka, big time 3. Now cutting it down to 5.
The hot hand from beyond the arc is still on.
Wow, Yabusele able to gather that one. Koulibaly forcing the switch, is now matched up with Yellow. Well, Maladon, he'll fire a three. Front iron. Lloyd with a rebound. Here comes Poland. And a blocking foul, surely. That's only the second team foul in France.
That's tough for Isaiah Cordinier. This is the lovely three-point shot where he just had the nice little crossover. And the crowd love it. These slow-mo actions are cracking me up. But lovely job from Paniska knocking that down. And he has 9 points, leading the scorers for Poland. So out of bounds play, plenty of time with 20 seconds on the clock.
5-point lead. Got to get it in bound. Lloydski. Now working the screen, finds Olenerjak. Jump hook. Cutting it down to three. All started with Jordan Lloydski. That's what they call him out here. That's going quickly into a high screen with Maladon. Wow, Wojcicki forcing a turnover as Lloyd to his right. Yellow finds Olenerjak. Olenerjak can't do anything impulsive just because the crowd wanted to go quickly. And an offensive foul is going to be called against Ponitka. That's his first.
Okay. He shakes his head. Let's have a look. We get the pleasure of seeing a good angle here. Not a lot in that.
Well, Risa Shea left uncontested and now 0 for 3. Yellow Towers for the rebound. Poland can try to level things if they go for another three. There it is. Three is up. Well, making the effort to get back as France want to run. And Risa Shea turning it over.
I would need to slam that.
Lloyd goes in and around, hangs, and now cutting it down to 1 point. Lloydski getting the crowd back into it. And a timeout is going to be called.
Shay's got to dunk it or put it up on the rim and go get it. Jordan Lloyd hangs in the air. Look, I just love his focus. His eyes are always on the rim. Beautiful finish. No wonder he's the top scorer here in the EuroBasket. He's got 7 points.
Well, let's head down to France's bench and listen to head coach Freddy Fatou.
On a 25 points de retard ou on est devant? Lâchez pas les ballons, c'est quoi ce tir, Zach? On a le temps, putain! Le ballon il est là, très bien, remettez un travail! Prenez votre temps! On construit les victoires, les gars! Quand vous pénétrez, je le répète, ils sont tous dans la raquette! Arrêtez cette passe! Là! Les close-out!
Well, Robert Lewandowski enjoying the occasion tonight here in Katowice, as well as the fans. They were down by 9 points and now gone on an 8-0 run. Jordan Lloyd 7 points, but they are being led as usual by Mateusz Ponitka, who does have 9. It was a nice backdoor Ponitka.
Yeah, that was one of the ones that Shea didn't look at the ball. This is nice, the little between the legs, gets JT off of him and gives him enough light of day to let the three go. 9 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds, starting to fill up his stat sheet.
I wonder what position those two would have been if they played the game of basketball. 185 centimeters, Lewandowski. That's roughly 6'1". Point guard, shooting guard, you reckon?
Yeah, something like that.
I mean, they're both strikers, so go with shooting guard. Okobo trying to work some magic with Namjete. Cordinier fires a three and restores a 2-possession lead here at the moment for France.
That's good for Cordinier.
Cordinier trying to match up with Lloyd. Nice passing, finds Olenedziak. Doesn't get the drop on it, but a foul is going to be called against Jete.
Interesting. This is tough. And I think there might be a push in the back of Congo. Cordinier on the other end, getting himself going as he has 5 points. So defense here, 14 seconds. This is where France can't fall asleep. They've got to be locked in even on these out of bounds plays. Poland executes very well from out of bounds. So some subs coming in. Jete will go out and Ford will come back in.
Well, Yellow is going to leave the game. Sokolowski also back in the lineup, as is Andrzej Pluta. Lloyd, pump fakes, another three, puts it up. 10. Oh, baby! Lloydski getting ready to cook yet again.
Well, Cordinier has to run out to him because he's a legit three-point shooter. He fakes and sets the defense go by and lets it go.
Lloyd gets bumped. Gets some rebound. Well, I'd say Punicchia was lucky they didn't give a foul because he did bump Jalen Hort before he got the ball.
Good answer back from France.
Oh, Cordinier, that is going to be the final foul to give away. You know, you want to make sure they don't put the ball in the hands of Jordan Lloyd, but you got to be smarter than that.
Yeah, and that's Cordinier's third foul, so he'll have to come out the game, especially when he just started to get hot looks. He has to run and jump and try and push Lloyd off of the three-point line, but he just resets, reloads, and knocks it down. So Cordinier goes out, and Francisco comes back in.
2:07 to go here in the first half. Lloyd goes right into Kobo, bumps, gets it off in time but can't finish. Goes out of bounds. I don't think France, wow, I don't know about that, Azania. Might have to see a replay. Now, I think they're going to call for an...
Well, look at...
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, Bousselet is draped all over.
Well, Freddie Fatou has called for the head coach's challenge.
Okay, there you go. I thought there was a lot of contact.
Well, let's go down to the monitor because now Takaki Kato and Yena Yilmaz will go to the monitor. We'll listen to what they make of this.
My white team, we are going to review who calls the ball out of bounds. Initial decision on the floor is red ball. And yeah, can I see the play? Slowly. Okay. The same camera, zoom up please. Okay, I can see red touch the ball, red, then the ball goes out of bounds. So until the end, yeah, the ball goes out of bounds.
I have the same.
Okay, so after review, initial decision overturned, the white team throwing from baseline.
So there you have it. Nice and quick.
A successful head coach challenge. Goes great work by, I mean, yeah, he had arms all over him, I guess, but tonight, France, 9 offensive rebounds, 16 in total, only 5 for Poland, but considering how you compare the style of these two teams, I mean, you would pretty much expect that from France. I mean, they've been relentless in every game, fighting for second chances. 1:59 to go here in the second quarter. Still France lead by 3.
It's been a tougher quarter for both these teams, actually. Tied up 14 apiece, where the first, you know, they were just knocking down shots.
Francisco had an outstanding game against Iceland. A bit of a struggle here. They could pop 2 threes for Yabusele. Not going to get that one. I meant to say Francisco was great against Slovenia, excuse me. What to play against Iceland? That will be their final matchup. Sokołowski, wide open, three. And he's fouled by Risa Shea. Well, that is going to be his second personal, and a chance to Sokołowski to level things up.
Wow. Tough call. And let's see. We're just cleaning up the sweat, and the cleaner actually slipped over.
Well, second foul. Freddie Fatsu is going to take him out. So as mentioned, Sokołowski now at the free throw line. 8 out of 14 in total. He had 7 free throws in the last game against Iceland.
How many fouls is that for?
Two fouls.
Oh, okay.
But go back to Sokołowski.
Yeah.
Only had 3 points against Iceland. All 3 of them came from the charity stripe. And as mentioned, he was 3 out of 7 in that game. But he can level things up here. 1:26 left.
Timothée Kabaru is subbed into the game as second free throw is knocked down. And I have got confirmation that we can call Timothée TLC.
Oh, you asked him?
Oh, not exactly, but who doesn't want to be called Ted the Love and Care?
Why not? I mean, it's nice.
Well, big free throws, knocks them all down. It's a tied game.
Nothing separating both France and Poland. Now we have just about 80 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Akobo trying to find Yabusele, who does have a mismatch. Caught in a triple team. Francisco got to take it. And still struggles.
But Poland going in a little bit of a zone there, or at least doubling Yabusele, excuse me.
You know this arena is going to erupt. Any bucket to give them the lead. Sokołowski set that screen, but Volchinski didn't go for it. But now goes with Olenejak. Nice dive. Big man! Jazda Polska, baby! What a play!
What great patience from Poland. The time running down, and they find the big man and slams it in.
And just listen to the fans here at the Spodek Arena. France want to level things up. Yabusele wide open, unable to convert.
Wow, it's loud in here, Josh. They're on their feet. Last possession.
Final play. Lloydski time indeed. Spanish pick and roll about to be set. And that's going to be an offense. Oh no. I felt they were going to call a foul against Ponitka.
Yeah, but Timothée seems to have come up on the. Let's see, where is that?
Well, this is the pick and roll. Olenejak rolls, and good night, Katowice.
Yeah, they're really picking apart French's defense, where they spoke about it in the timeout. What are we doing? And Yabusele, unfortunately, gets caught in no man's land, and they make him pay.
Well, he can extend this to a 2-possession lead, but there's 9.5 left, so France can get one final crack at it. But Poland don't have any fouls to give. Poland now with 2 players in double figures, Ponitka and Jordan Lloyd. Missed it. Poland come up with it, leading by 3. Wachinski.
Wow.
Yabusele may have got a hand to it.
He knocked that one out. The timeout's being called, but for me, when I was playing, if you missed free throw box outs, you had to run in practice. So this is from the rebound, but luckily Yabusele sticks with it and lets them reset.
Well, we're going to head down to Poland's bench. Hear what Igor Milicic is going to try to draw up.
Francisco has to make the screen. Whoever has Francisco, make a back screen. Hard back screen. Okay. Jordan, Oleg, you have to wait. You have to wait. Mateo, start here. And Kamil, look. If they playing like this, Mati, if they playing like this, Kamil will throw it. If they playing. If they don't watch you, Kamil will throw the ball to you. Jordan, when Mateus takes off, you go down. And then don't go like this. Go down. Mateus go here. Soko go for the screen. And then lock him down. Wait on 3-point line, please. Don't go up yet. Huh? Jordan. Hey, Mateus, Martin. But listen. Wait here for the screen. Okay. Then you go.
Oh, let's have a look what Milic has drawn up. Let's see if his team can execute this out-of-bounds play. It's 3.7 seconds. Josh, enough time?
Plenty of time, yeah, sure. I mean, even enough time to pump fake, get one dribble, I guess, but you have to be very precise. In France, you can't foul, because if you foul, it will be quick free throws for Poland. Fans on their feet here for this final 3.7. Poland lead by 3. You know they want to go to one player, maybe 2, but I would imagine Lloyd is going to be the option for them.
Well, Polska is being shouted loud and proud in here. Here we go.
Sokolowski curling the screen. Got to get to Lloyd. Good hands by Elia Kobo. Now it's down to 2.3, and Poland will get it sideline. Well, that was good defense by France. Sokolowski may have just gone a bit too early. Lloyd, got to get open. Lloyd catches, pump fakes, and good defense yet again from Elia Kobo. And that prevented Poland from extending their 3-point lead. Igor Milicic running on the floor saying, keep curling, keep going. But hey, they've turned it around. They've trailed for most of the part of this game, but they have the lead going into the halftime break.
Yeah, they finish winning that quarter 20-14, and it's really the 3-point strike that's treating them very well. 6 from 10. There it is, 60%, where France is shooting 25. France is doing a good job from the 2-point strike, 67%. The rebounding game tied up. The assists, Poland are winning 14-12. Turnovers, 8-7. Like I said before this game, when I was cutting my numbers, they play very similar styles of games, shooting percentages. There's not a lot in it, hence why the 3-point game.
Well, Poland came out like a house on fire, not missing the first 4 3-point field goals, but gotta think at some point they're gonna need to have Balcerowski back in the game, and he has got to be careful because he already has 3 fouls. But France, well, you heard Freddie Fatsu at the end of the defeat against Israel. Wasn't happy with the attitude of his players. And there's a key player to look out for. Yabusele started well, slightly cooled down a bit here in the second quarter.
Well, and also, Poland looked after the ball much better in that second quarter, finishing with 8 turnovers in. But there's your 2 key players, and really a great game. That first half, the energy in this building is so loud. His second quarter best plays, and here is Koulibaly. I really like this guy. I always say he floats like a butterfly and stings like a bee. He has multiple plays like this. This is where I think France need to talk about it in the locker room. The defensive precision, and you know, just kind of they're turning off. They're kind of not staying locked in for 24 seconds, Josh. And Poland makes the pay.
Well, there was the second field goal for Lloyd. So far tonight, he does have 10 points. As mentioned, both him and Ponika have 10 apiece.
Well, they're their 2 highest scorers, right, for Poland. But still, they've been guarded very well, to be honest. But still managed to get 10 apiece here. Lloyd is able to really get himself going. I didn't know that Lloyd was part of that that Toronto, the Raptors championship.
Yeah.
He didn't play a lot, but still has championship experience, and I think it's really shown in his play.
Well, that was another 3 from Jordan Lloyd. Well, usually it becomes Jordan Lloyd cooking show in the fourth quarter, but they may need him to go for much longer here in the second half. But I like this pick and roll scenario.
Yeah, the pick and roll has been really successful for them. France doesn't know how to defend it, so look for that in the second half.
We'll be back in just over 11 minutes.
Let's get this party started. Oh my goodness sakes, that's a throwdown.
Goes in for the dunk.
Good night. Too big, too strong, and just too good.
Bogdanovic, who goes in and scores. Ah!
This is what it's all about.
It's all one big basketball family, folks.
Winning time. Both teams over the limit.
You have got to be kidding me!
And down.
Oh, look at Seamus Hauser taking it away from Rosenthal. Gets it back to Bona! Watch this. He gets the steal. In fact, it wasn't Hauser. I see no one blocking this man, ever. Here's a three-point shot from Jovic. Nope.
And the tip out.
Oh, what a pass.
He's one step ahead of the play. The ball got tipped out to him. He just, from his...
Yeah, Jovic, though, you're right. He's getting it done, isn't he?
Tell he's just not reading the game.
Oh, usually.
Yes, yes.
Oh! Svoboda! With a bim-bam-bong dunk! Look at this. Not gonna miss it.
Who saw that coming?
Kane Sapahi. Here's the big fella, Şengün. And looks like he was fouled. He's going to the line for a three-point play.
The ability to finish this shot off balance, off glass.
Chance to go the other way. 2-on-1 break. Da Silva for two, and Dennis picks up another assist. The open guy, they're taking so many. And he's come back in much more focused on the right things.
Touchdown!
Leaked out early.
What a pass from Jokic. Look at this pass. Slinging it.
There's Bertans. Got it!
Yeah, look at the dribble penetration. Kuruc stretches out the coverage and the consecutive pass.
Well, that is what you need to do. Here's that steal by Murinen.
Rosenthal. Oh my goodness! Get that out of here. He sends that up to row H.
Yeah, he punched it into the crowd.
That is unbelievable.
These guys will be legends in their own country, but also in the international basketball world forever.
back, basketball fans, live here in Katowice, Poland for game day 4 of the 2025 FIBA EuroBasket, where currently our host Poland lead by 3 points against France. Well, they are being led by both Jordan Lloyd and Mateusz Panicka, who have a combined total of 20 points, 10 apiece. But there's no surprise to see these two guys leading the way for Poland. While Josh Bed alongside of Xenia Stewart. Xenia, they went down, but they found a way back in this. France have been terrific. They led by as many as 9. Poland, well, this game could go right down to the wire.
Well, I definitely think it is. Like I said, the stats show it. They're very similar on many forefronts of the shooting percentages, what they average, you know. A really good game. France averages 88 points and Poland average 85. So that's how close it is. It's going to be small 1% things. There's Jordan Lloyd's shot chart. Nice couple of green dots as he's 4 from 7. And you know what I like about Jordan Lloyd is that how hard he's having to work now. You know, he's at the top of the scouting report. He's averaging them 28 points, and defenders are making it super difficult for him, and still he's finding a way. The other top scorer is Abusele with 13 points. He's also 100% from the 2-point strike and 2 from 5 from 3-point. So, wow, where do we even begin? What a great game. Great energy. I love the atmosphere, excuse me. It's my 3rd game today. Can't speak, but the noise is tremendous. If we could, like, you know, measure, it's loud. And I think it's kind of putting not France off, but it's definitely giving momentum and energy to Poland.
Well, of course, you know, Freddie Fatu's players, you know, they built a substantial lead, but and led by this man who isn't usually one of their points leaders. He averages 8 points per game. He's definitely their most experienced player. Next season will be going to play for the New York Knicks in the NBA after a good year with the 76ers in Philadelphia. But I kind of feel France haven't been able to play that end-to-end game that we've been accustomed to seeing them play. Now, same thing against Israel. They led in that game by 10 points. Israel came back and won quite extensively, especially in the 4th quarter, changing the momentum. France need to learn their lessons. This team, enough about the talk about who's not here. They have very talented players. But as we've said before, they have to go through challenges if they're going to be a championship contender here in the 2025 EuroBasket. They should have learned in the game from Israel. So what we see in the second half is going to be huge from France.
I think that's a good point. I think Coach Fatuk will speak to them because they have been tough on defense. That's what's been successful for them. The layers of defense has always helped, but that's what's been letting them down in this first half, where Poland are doing one action only, a pick and roll, and they're struggling to defend it. So if I'm Poland, I'm going to that same play until it's broke. You know, don't fix it. So keep running that pick and roll, keep forcing France to have to communicate at a high level, because back-to-back opportunities have worked. Also, their positioning in defense has been really terrible, in the fact of what we used to call it was pistols, right? You point at the ball and you point at your man. And there's been a lot of times that France have had the back of their head to the ball and not seeing both. And Poland's really made them pay.
Well, of course, Poland, 10 points for Panicka, 4 rebounds, 6 assists from Wojcicki. Well, they've had a huge turnaround. They've had definitely a lot of inspiration coming from this magnificent home crowd here at the Spodek Arena. But the question is, can they hold on? Yes,
that's it. That's it. Can they hold on? But going back to just France really quick, what's been, you know, a fantastic thing for them, and really one of the pluses has been their bench scoring. Today, they only have 14 bench points. You know, they've had top in 20, 30 points coming off the bench, and not so much. Ujage is still scoreless, has 0 points. He does have 3 rebounds and 3 assists, but was turning over the ball, isn't looking for his same shots, looking to pass more than just rock the rim and get yourself going.
Well, Jordan Lloyd is number 4 in scoring. This group has had, you know, see that in the top 4 scorers. Luka Doncic, #1, who also leads in assists. But you got to think, at some point, he's got to be able to turn it up again. They would like to remain undefeated, but you know, Z, it's the old saying that you hear from a lot of experts on the EuroBasket. If you go 5-0 in the group and then you head to the round of 16, you haven't had that challenge. Now, granted with Poland, they've had some close games. Iceland gave them a very good test, but maybe that is all they need heading into Riga, because when you go up against teams in the round of 16, you go up against the best. Then you make it to the quarterfinals, then maybe the semis, and who knows, maybe onto the final. If you haven't had a test, it will be completely foreign when it does come eventually. Well, let's listen now very soon to head coach Freddy Fatu.
Où tu attaques, et là t'as les shooters.
Open up, if he gets the ball, outside screen. So Soko gonna be in the corner. Let's go, guys. Let's go, let's go.
Well, fans, scan that QR code and download the official FIBA EuroBasket app. Download it on your smartphone, tablet, or Android. You can get all the best news, highlights, and content. Follow your favorite player and favorite team. But download it today using that QR code, the official FIBA EuroBasket app.
Well, these teams have played each other 60 times over the duration of national team play, and France have won 41 times and have lost 19 times to Poland. So they know each other well throughout the years. And I'm ready. This second half is going to be a good one.
Well, here we go. Second half. Poland have first possession. Ponitka matched up with Zachary Rissache. High screen coming from Molinejak. Still no Balcerowski. Had to double clutch. Not a good stop for Poland. Slight change here for the lineup. Both Elia Kobo and Francisco starting for France here in the second half. That's going to remain France ball.
He's so serious, isn't he?
He's a competitor. I remember the 2019 Basketball Cup when they had that big win for the second time against Russia in the second round. Plays with his heart on his sleeve. Francisco, been quiet tonight. Still cannot connect. For Poland now, these first few minutes are going to be crucial. Wachitsky picks up his dribble. Lloyd. Kobo trying to be compact. Ponitka now attacks. Finds Olenejak, jump hook, now extending it to a 5-point lead.
He's got such a soft touch in that float up.
Well, Yabusele thinks about it. Good defense by Pope. Well, no, a foul is going to be called. And that's on Sokolowski.
Rissache is in this starting lineup. I was waiting for this. This is a nice floater from the big fella. Cordonier is on the bench. So a little wrinkle in this starting lineup.
Oh, Yabusele's got to think about it. Fires a three. Front iron. Poland's got to ride this momentum. A foul is going to be called against Francisco. That will be number 2. Well, Igor Milicic just trying to orchestrate something here. New set potentially. quite sure what that signal is, but that's definitely something.
Yeah.
With regards to their offense. Spanish pick and roll. Ponica finds Olejniczak. Turnaround jump hook. That's good defense by Jete. France have got to build possession by possession. Now finding the big back, bumping, twisting, going in, and the follow-up. Well, Big Gershon goes in and throws it down.
Oh, flew out of nowhere and put that one down. Needed bucket for France. It's their first points of this quarter.
And it took over 2 minutes. Lloyd finds Ponica, reverse layup. Beautiful basketball. Defense got caught sleeping. It's Poland's movement from every player when they don't have the ball in their hands.
You're right. Everyone's moving off of each other.
The France have got to continue to keep attacking the pace. Oh, poor pass from Jete. Yabusele finding a bit of space. Another 50-50. Akobo, got to make this. A foul is going to be called against Ponica. That will be number 2.
Yeah. Oh, good job from France. Constantly crashing the boards and shots aren't falling. This is the nice backdoor. That's what you're saying. They're moving for each other. And nice footwork and dunk. That's a good camera angle for you to show you. So they're coming in there.
Now the home crowd just trying to rally behind their team. Francisco, nice high pick and roll. There's a jump hook, but still getting another chance and going up with it, never giving up.
Offensive rebounds starting to add up for France. They've got 12.
Lloyd attacks, has a size advantage against Francisco. Now going for a lob. Goes in. There's a size advantage, and he reminds Francisco about the advantage.
Oh. He said you're too small.
Well, it's only a 5-point lead. But so far this evening, haven't had too much success. Only 4 out of 20 from the 3-point line. There's a hesitation. Well, maybe not so small after all.
Nope, I knew he was going to be aggressive on that one. He's not going to have that.
Head coach Freddie Fatu applauding his team's effort. They've got to ride this storm. As now the atmosphere just turns up a notch in the Spodek Arena. Sokolowski 3. France happy to see that one go out of bounds.
Here it is. He was determined to put that one in the hoop because Lloyd came right at him and said, oh, too small.
Well, France can cut it down to 1. They can tie things up with a 3. And there it is, 3. But still a Kobo. Just can't find the bottom of the net.
Yeah, but Jete doing a good job. Offensive rebounding becoming an issue for Poland right here.
Oh, another one goes flying, and finally it goes in. And we're all level at 50 apiece.
Yabusele screams out with that one. He knows that was big. But it's from their offensive rebounding, giving them extra chances.
It's only their 5th 3 of the night. They have attempted 22. And an illegal screen is going to be called against Ponica.
That's his, what, 3rd?
They have the best seats in the house. Podolski and Lewandowski. I mean, they're right in front of us, just to the right, but let's have a look at the screen. Well, there's the 3 again by Yabusele.
18 points for Yabusele, leading all scorers.
It's 3 out of 8 from the 3-point line, 6 out of 11 in total from the field. That is the making of every great team. Even when your leading scorer has to step up. But there's a turnover. Now Poland with numbers. Lloyd, he'll pull up a three. Kowalski fights and draws a foul, and it's going to be on the ground. Only the second team foul against France here in the third.
Well, Kowalski, you can see he's been banged up this game. Here, quick trigger from Lloyd. You don't expect anything less, but then Kowalski pushed from behind. Only France's second team foul, Francisco's third foul, so fouls starting to add up here.
He has as many fouls as points. Tough game against Israel. Lloyd, quick catch and shoot. Now, who did that take? That's going to remain Poland ball.
And only other person, Cordinier, with 3 fouls as well. And Koulibaly as well. So a couple players for France in foul trouble.
That's Spain action. But France have defended it very well. Final seconds. Al-Sarab's got to shoot it, and 24-second violation. France's defense right now proving to be too much.
That's more like the French defense that we've seen earlier on in this tournament, causing problems and havoc, and then also on the offensive end, hitting the boards. Poland have to box out. They're doing a good job keeping France to one tough shot. But man, they're getting second opportunities that in a game like this are important.
Poland also finding it tough to get inside the paint on offense. Yabusele's got 18. Make it 20. Monsieur is cooking tonight. Well, if he's got to continue to score and load, you got to get him the rock on every offense. Now we're into 4 minutes. Poland started the half up by 3. Now trailing by 2. Raul Caballo just trying to be a little bit aggressive. And Panicka, a little too fancy. And that's going to be another Polish turnover.
Can't afford empty possessions.
It's turnover number 11.
Yeah, it is. And France have scored 14 points off of their turnovers.
Francisco had the room, but decided not to go for it. Finds Yabusele in the corner. And again, he continues to cook. It's become Chef Yabusele's cooking show.
Oh, well done to him. He's constantly moving, though, on the offensive end. Look at him. Sprints out to the corner, sets his feet, lets it go. This is big from the captain. 23 points, forces Poland to call a timeout, and there he is. Man, you've got to get gassed up for these games.
Well, indeed, you said it. They've hit 6 3-pointers as a team. He's made 4. Let's listen now to Coach Igor Milicic.
Nie daj mu, żeby chodził. Faul. Wbija cię prawo, faul. You got a foul to give. Let's go 24, but try to get lower so that when Sako is running this way that you can reject. To reject. And you, Ole, start here. If they penetrate so that you are here. Sako, when Andrzej gets the ball, you coming for this flip, Mateusz cut, and we want this shot. Keep the break.
Well, we've seen some good minutes so far from Gershon Yabusele. And although he may average 8 points here at the EuroBasket tonight, as Zanius said, he has 23. He's converted 4 3-point field goals. That was the most recent one, as he gives France a 5-point lead here at the Spodek Arena.
And he's been tough around the rim as well. 4 for 4 from the 2-point strike. He's played 23 minutes. That's a point a minute. There it is. First half points, 13. Second. And look at that, the 100%. He's locked and loaded and so focused. He knows he has to be big for France.
Just over 3 minutes. Well, TLC putting his hands in the passing lane, but that's going to remain Poland's ball. Lam Chute is going to go out of the game, excuse me. Will go to the bench. So France bringing in Jalen Horde. Horde tonight still scored. Well, it had 6 points, excuse me.
Horde is 6'8". He's down, so quite tall.
Sakowowski taking the box. This for a quick three, had to take it. Here comes France.
Another good defensive play.
Francisco getting it back. Well, Plutza switching. Busle had a mismatch in the end, draws a foul, so that's Poland's final team foul to give away with 2:41.
On Pluto's third. So that's 3 Polish players now on 3 fouls. I said they will have to manage these. Both teams actually have 3 players on 3 fouls.
Francisco didn't go to him quick enough, but like you say, did draw a 3rd foul against Plutza. Horde bumps, out of control. Lloyd gets the board, and Jalen Horde will get called for it. Coach Freddie Fatu just signaling to his players, calm things down. Look, we have the lead now. No need to rush.
Well, a little full court press from France. They usually don't trap or anything. It's just to slow them down in their offense.
Only a 5-point difference. Polish fans heard the Spodek. And a blocking foul is going to be called, so 2 free throws coming up here for Jordan Lloyd. That is going to be against Kushan Yabusele.
Oh, Lloyd comes up grimacing.
James just taking a very awkward landing. Oh, Yabusele just trying to get hydrated. He's had to play very extensive minutes so far. He's played 24 minutes in total in this game.
Well, here it is. Let me see this. Yes, 100%. Because Lloyd is already in the air and Yabusele is moving his feet. Yes, his body might be solid, but the referees look at the defensive player's feet. And Lloyd misses that free throw.
Poland, no, down by 5. Not a big margin, but they have missed 4 free throws tonight as a team. Collectively, they're 8 out of 12. Second one good. Only 2-possession ball game.
Little double stagger down to TLC and then an on ball.
Kobo trying to put the work on. Mid-range, bank no good. A foul is going to be called. That's only going to be number 2 against Yabusele.
This Yabusele, too big and strong, but you can see Sokolowski carrying that little hit under his eye. It's the bump. You know, when somebody is too big and strong for their own good, doesn't even realize. So Francisco will come out. He has 3 fouls. Cordonier will come back into the game.
Oh, the Polish fans, magnificent. What an atmosphere every game so far. That's Sokolowski's first missed free throw tonight.
Though, starting to add up. Josh can't afford to leave any points, especially when you're down and struggling to score this quarter. They've only scored 7 points.
Second one converted. 3-point deficit. Now we're under 2 minutes to go here in the third. It's been very close. Okobo, not a lot of room to work. Jalen Horde falling. Okobo hanging. Now extending it back to 5.
Such a solid shooter. That left-hand shot of his, automatic.
Well, again, Plutza just trying to work. Gonna remain ball to Poland. I don't know who that took a deflection of. Oh, Freddie Vatu. A technical foul is going to be called against the French bench. So that means Poland's going to get a free throw.
But Coach Futuk is saying, how? Where? See if I can read lips.
Now, they used the head coach's challenge already. They used it in the first half, I believe.
So, technical foul. Here we go. Let's see. It's kind of difficult to see. Poland, I think, does hit that last, you know. I'm used to a nice slow-mo, but Coach has to be careful. There's been a technical already, but they miss the technical free throw. And like I said, that kind of sounds like a broken record here. Free throws are going to start to catch up with them if they don't start knocking these down.
Double stack screen. Sokolowski, three. And that time Mihalik is going to get called for it. And that's a poor foul to give away. And that's going to send France right to the free throw line, up by 5.
And they'll walk the length of the floor.
France's biggest lead this evening was in the first half when they led by 9. Neither team's had a double-digit lead so far.
Well, the scoring has really dried up for Poland. Only 8 points, but they scored 24 in the first quarter. And that will be the French 17th point. Been to the free throw line 10 times this evening, 6 from 10. Make it 7-11.
Well, Coutinier extending it to a 7-point lead, the French fans. Yep, your moment, you're on screen. Poland's got to get into a quick set. Just the quicker they get into a set, the likelihood to try to catch the French defense off guard. Balcerowski has the mismatch. Kicks out, Sokolowski corner, and that gets the crowd back into this.
Huge hit from Sokolowski. He punches the air. That's massive. The time, shot clock running down, and I thought Balcerowski was just going to go up with it. Look at this, the mismatch down low, steps through, wide open, huge shot. They needed that one.
Oh, you're right. I thought he was going to maybe go for a reverse slam, and Sokolowski, who has struggled finding the bottom of the net. And it's back to a 2-possession ball game with 50.8 seconds left. But the biggest thing, that three-pointer just gives a bit more inspiration and life to this home crowd. Joao Cabarro working the screen with Yabusele. Seconds winding down. Boy, flashes. The foul is going to be called on the ground, so it's going to be another trip to the free throw line for France.
If that's on Pluta, it is. That's his 4th.
I think Bonczynski's getting ready to come back in for him.
Gosh. He had no other choice but to foul Yabusele. Yabusele has got a lot of muscle and strength on him, so here you see he just bear hugs him. That's called a Polish hug. And gets fouled and has to go to the bench as Yabusele shoots free throws.
First one good. Chance to further extend that lead to 6. He's unable to convert. France again, another offensive board. Joao Cabarro unable to convert. Poland can have the final shot, down by 5. Well, without Jordan Lloyd and Mateusz Paryka, Bonczynski. Seconds now, winding down. Balcerowski setting another screen. Oh, France have a little bit of time. Can they get it off? Got to shoot it. It won't go off in time, and it won't count. Well, there you have it. Heading into the final 10. France indeed winning that quarter by 8 points. They started down by 3, and now they lead by 5. Well, Poland trying to hold on to this undefeated record so far here in Group D of the EuroBasket, but what a turnaround it's been.
Well, here, just a bit too much on it. Like he couldn't just catch and shoot a layup. But 5-point game, yeah. I just think Poland struggling, especially on the defensive end. They've got to get the rebound for me. They're letting France score 12 second chance points where they've only scored 3. So they've got to box out. Here's the percentages. France doing a wonderful job scoring 19 points in that, but also their defense is back. We spoke about it, right? In the other games, we felt like they were solid on both ends as we see the third quarter best plays, and they finally locked it up better in that quarter.
Well, remember, the closest game Poland has had is against Israel. Israel took them right to the wire until one Jordan Lloyd made that shot, and they are being challenged at the moment by Gershon Yabusele, who is leading the way. Actually has 24 points this evening. Because Poland does have 3 players in double figures, Sokołowski, Punica, and Jordan Lloyd. But is it enough? No player for France other than Yabusele has double figures. But they have the lead.
Well, to be fair, they were challenged also in that Iceland game. They let a 16-point lead. They were challenged, in the Israel game. Obviously, it was 2-point. They let a 14-point lead go. Now they're on the other way, where they're down only 5. They just got to fix a couple of things. This is beautiful. This was a lovely, well-needed 3. But for me, it's the rebounding. They've got to hit the boards because France are ferocious.
Scan that QR code and download the Courtside 1891 app, where you can watch all the best live streams and extended highlights of FIBA competitions. Courtside 1891, download it today. 10 final minutes. Game day 4. Poland haven't lost yet. France fell short against Israel. But can they deliver Poland's first defeat? Here we go. France coming into the fourth quarter with Cordinier, Luau Cabarro, Elia Kobo, Yabusele, and Jalen Hort. Well, he's made 4 tonight. He is on fire.
Playing out of his mind, unconscious. How do you leave him wide open? He's the leading scorer now with 27 points in a beautiful rhythm. Yabusele definitely feeling it.
Too high on the lob. So that is going to go back to France, who lead by 8.
These moments here are really important for Poland. It can't have empty possessions on the offensive end.
Hort finding Elia Kobo. Kobo has 9 points, 6 assists, and a foul is going to be called. That's on yellow. Well, Poland have decided to go with Jordan Lloyd. Still have Mateusz Punica on the bench, but at some point, if the lead gets bigger, you got to think he's going to probably come back in. Kobo fighting Luau Cabarro in the corner. Rebound has been secured.
Well, we always said it's the Lloyd show in the fourth, isn't it?
It is indeed, but he never starts in the fourth quarter. I think he's going to be a little too short. Any bucket now will give France a double-digit lead. Kobo, Yabusele has been on fire. Are you kidding me? Gershon Yabusele, Madison Square Garden next season. You better get ready, Knicks fans.
Yeah, flexes his muscle. They haven't figured out a way to stop him. They haven't been switching well. That's a foul. That's Collier's 4th. But for me, Yabusele, come on, Poland. How is he this open yet again? He's got plenty of time. Beautiful release. And a nice little flex. He knows it's big. That's a 30-piece for the captain.
6 out of 11 from the three-point line. Incredible. Because what makes it more fascinating, he only averages 8 points and 4 rebounds in the first 3 games. And that's going to be a Polish turnover. Well, Jordan Lloyd asking for the review. Igor Milicic just being explained of what happened.
Well, he wanted a kick ball, but then it does come off of his hands. And don't referee for the referees. Just keep playing. Stay focused. Look, it goes off of his foot, but then out of bounds off of Lloyd's hand. They defend much better that possession at the top.
Akobo. Dives Hornet, throws it down with authority and gives France a 12-point lead and forces Poland to call timeout. What's that? Your 13-point lead, excuse me. But what a big-time play by Jalen Horde.
Massive there. A bit of Poland's own medicine. Remember, they couldn't guard the pick and the roll. Now, lovely dump-off pass, and Horde says, let me get on that highlight reel real quick.
Well, nice time. Elliot Kobo, what a simple pass. And that is his 8th assist of the night. Could end up with a double-double. But right now, France have the advantage. Incredible scenes. I mean, this is the kind of response that head coach Freddie Fatu wanted from his players. And at the moment, Igor Milicic, could this be the test that Poland's finally needed here in the group stage?
Yeah, I think that's a great point. We spoke about, you said, Coach Buttocks in the press conference saying he wasn't happy with the energy and the intensity. And boy, they've come out. You know, there's been moments that Poland have really, you know, made me question the French's defense, but they've really got it together on the same page. You can see the energy. You can see that they're together. This ain't an easy game. This is a sold-out house. It's so loud in here, and they're hitting shots, and Yabusele is the one that Poland needs to get a handle on. He's wide open multiple times, back to back to back, and he's got 30 points. They're losing him in every offense.
Well, the French fans, Les Bleus, allez les Bleus, they are loving every moment of it. They had their test, the defeat against Israel. A bit of a reality check. And this group, my word, it has proven to be very competitive indeed.
Well, there's still 8 minutes here. Lots of time for Poland to get back.
Kunika, Balcerowski cements it, backs down. Foul is going to be called on the ground.
Poland need a bucket. It's an 8-0 run here in the 4th. Haven't figured out a way to put the ball in the hoop. Somebody's got to get it going. 4 fouls on Koulibaly.
Lloyd. See France switching every time he comes off a screen. Back down to Balcerowski. Big man's got to go to work. That cuts it back down to 11.
Needed that. Took way too long to get a bucket.
Elliot Kobo working that screen again with Yabusele. 30 points for the big man. Can make it 32. Kobo getting the offensive rebound. That has been a huge strength tonight. 16 in total for France. Horde. Yabusele fouled again. And another trip to the charity stripe.
What I like is that France are going to the hot hand. They really have picked apart and seen that Poland has no answer for the big man. And they just keep going to him. Be back to the free throw line.
Oh, more points than minutes played tonight from Gershon Yabusele.
Nice stat, isn't it? You can score more than you play.
Well, I mean, he's very efficient, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
I mean, naturally, Freddie Vatu looked at this player, this magnificent basketball player, and thought, you know what, he is going to be the leader of this team, the most experienced player in the lineup. But tonight, showing more than just being a leader, being a go-to player. Still leading by 12. Over 3 minutes played here in the fourth. But Poland taking too long. Lloyd goes right into defense. Hangs, what a move. Big time play by Lloyd, now has 15. And a timeout is going to be called by France.
Massive, huge impact when they've been struggling to score. Lloyd is really under the pump and the pressure and scores at the rim. Look at this, drives on Yabusele, lots of contact. Board stays up, right.
Well, there you can see the contact was made. And indeed, Polish fans, well, not a big margin, only 10 points, still plenty of time. But you know, see, my concern for Poland is defensively.
Tell me, yeah.
Is that maybe now, here is where France have an advantage, the physical stamina. Because you're looking at players, you have a multitude of high players, European players playing at a high level, also NBA players as well. And like I said, I'm tired of the conversation about France. Who's not here? I'm looking at who is here for France. You have the #1 pick who comes off the bench at the end of the NBA draft. And, well, they still seem very casual. Lewandowski and Lukasz Podolski in the building. But going back to France, this team for me could contend for a championship.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely have the pieces and the energy, and it's their style that they go. Now they only are 11 men, but throughout the tournament they've gone 12 deep. It's very rare you see a team managing to play 12 players. Sometimes I think, man, how does he even get the subs in? But today, other than Iffy, everyone's played. And there's Lloyd's points tracker, 15 points for Yabusele with 31 as he'll go to the bench. Well-earned rest from Yabusele.
Jete setting that screen. Okobo still has it. Pulls up off the dribble and over 7'1". Well, he just told Balcerowski he's too small.
No, that's such a beautiful jump shot. Really, I could watch it over and over again.
But off the dribble, now has 11 points. Oh, hard foul given. Igor Milicic calling for an unsportsmanlike, but well, the referees will come together. Let's have a look again.
Yeah, let's talk about it. Kind of difficult. Let's see. Yeah, it's not a basketball player. I think this might be upgraded because he slaps down. Look, he hugs first.
Yep, upgraded made. So Poland will get 2 free throws from Balcerowski and they will retain possession.
Yeah, good call. And because he's on his back, that's why it's an easy upgrade. Great job for the referees coming together.
Balcerowski started his professional career 2017 with Gran Canaria. First win and played 1 year on loan in 2021-22 with Mega Basket in Belgrade. A little bit of time in Athens. He has found a very nice home as of last year on the south coast of Spain. Basketball Champions League champion with Unicaja.
Well, that's big that he's hit both of those free throws. He's averaging 57%, so huge where you can stop the game clock and add score is very, very important. Add to your score, so it's a 10-point game.
Poland can cut it down to single digits. Ponitka. Time winding down. Lloyd's got to go quick. Got to think about shooting. Goes in, just can't finish. Sokolowski, Balcerowski, foul again, and he'll go to the free throw line one more time.
Balcerowski putting in a shift. And he got hit in the face there. You can see his nose is red. But that's
5,000 for the Valley. He's out of it.
That's not a great evening. Yep, hits him right across the face. Only 3 points for Koulibaly. Never really got in a rhythm. 2 rebounds, 1 assist with the foul trouble today. Kept him on the bench and disappointing for him. But either way, what it does is puts Poland back at the free throw line and able to chip away at this 10-point lead.
Well, the only other player in foul trouble for France, Zach Bourdinier, does have 4. Perhaps Swarovski can cut this down away potentially. He is 2 out of 4 from the free throw line, but he did make his last 2. Still plenty of time for Poland. 5:55 to go. There's the man who really has led the team tonight. 31 points for Gershon Yabusele. Still find it amazing that only Elie Kobo is the other French player in double figures with 11.
This has been all jump shots though, isn't it?
9-point deficit.
3 in a row. Can he make it 4?
Well, they can't watch. They've only been used to victories in the first 3 games. Makes it both.
Well done, big fella.
Poland do have 2 fouls to give. France, no more left. Akobo. Heavily defended by Lloyd. That's going to remain France's ball with 8 on the shot clock. Oh, it didn't take long. Jalen Hoard is going to leave, so Gershon Yabusele will sub back in.
This is how you sub. I've seen teams leave their hot hand on the bench way too long. Give him a few moments, get him back in the game.
5:39, 8 here on the shot clock for France. Akobo made his last ISO. Now a step back, a big 3. And a foul is going to be called on the ground. I don't know if that is on Lloyd or Vonchitsky.
Number 15.
Oh no, it is on Vonchitsky, yep. It's a disadvantage for Poland because whenever they've had to switch on screens, we saw that with Pluta picking up. He has 4 fouls as well, but France a very elite basketball team that possess a big physical threat against anybody here in the EuroBasket. Nice turn. Almost tipping it in. Finding Francisco. Well, that should have been a rebound secured by Poland, but great work by France.
19 offensive rebounds for France.
Fresh 14. Akobo working. Jete, 1 dribble. Tipped out. Now that's going to be. They said it was within the cylinder, so goaltending violation for basket interference.
Oh, here it is. Just a little floater, puts it on the rim, and you can see the hand, as it was going to fall in. Good call. I must admit, the refs have been all over it. I need the replay to double check. They're seeing it in real time.
Well, they are going to go.
What, review it?
Is that that's a head coach's challenge?
Yeah,
yep.
the square went up.
Yep.
Okay. All right, well, we get to watch it in slow-mo. Here we go. Let's listen.
Challenge requested by red team. We are going to review if the goaltending call was correct or not. Initial decision on the floor is violation called. So,
this is the contact.
Okay, let me see, just in case who touched the ball, this one. Okay, so part of the ball is inside of the rim. Red player, red number 2, touching the ball.
I confirm basket valid.
Okay, after review, initial decision remain valid, goaltending. Game will be resumed from red team throw-in.
There you go. There you go, Josh.
Well, it was inside the cylinder. We saw that, of course. We had the advantage, but, you know, Coach Milicic will take any chance he can because why not? I mean, if you're unable to see what's there, go for it, I guess. But 10-point ball game. Over 5 minutes to go here in the 4th. Poland haven't been defeated so far here in the group stage. Wojcicki finding that screen. There's a kick out. Ponitka pump fakes. Pulls up from 15, sinks it. Back to an 8-point game.
That was really needed. Well done. Gets to his spot, knocks it down. Elite.
14 tonight. 29 combined between Lloyd and Panicka. Poland have one foul to give. There's the kick out. Another shot. Yabusele again. He'll go to the free throw line as he converts.
Incredible. The work rate of Yabusele is wonderful. He's outworking the entire Polish team. Look how he sneaks in there. Nobody puts a body on him and is able to tap it in for his 33rd point and one. Lovely job.
We saw it last summer at the Paris Olympics. You saw him against the USA. I mean, forget about the amazing, monumental moment he had against the King, LeBron James, but a lot of players, whether it's going to be in the NBA or whether when we saw him play in the Spanish ACB, he's very physical.
Oh,
you know, he's a tough player to defend. So if he's coming from the weak side on any shot, you got to do anything you can to put a body on him. In that case, it was just a little too easy.
Well, nobody finds him. Comes from the weak side. And good decision from him. Nobody's on him. And gets paid off for his hard work because he taps it in and an one.
I think it's going to count. 11-point lead of France. 4:29 to go. Still there's time for Poland. Offensively, they've been a little bit better in the last few possessions, but defensively, that is where this team, this is going to be the test for them. When you go to Riga, whoever you match up with, these are the moments in the game that you've got to make everything count. Every decision has to be on target.
Well, this is going to be interesting because obviously this group, there's going to be a lot of teams on 2-on-1. 2 wins and 1 loss. Ooh.
Nice move by Lloyd. No, offensive foul is called. Well, one referee called and one. The other one called offensive. Now they're going to come together. Oh, big decision. Let's have a look here at the replay, Z. Watch Lloyd. Well, there is an elbow.
While they're looking over, I stand corrected. It's 3-1, isn't it? They have 3 wins. They're going to call a foul. 0-0 in cylinder.
Well, the basket will count. Yep. So Francisco getting called for the foul. I think possibly you could say before the elbow was given. I mean, the extension, I don't think it was a deliberate elbow by any means. Contact came before it. That's what the referee from, the sideline may have seen, but it's a great opportunity for Poland to cut it down to 8 points. 4:18, they are down by 9. Jordan Lloyd, 17 points tonight here for Poland. Three-point play converted. There it is again. Wow, it's tough. It's tough indeed. France need to keep scoring. Both teams, no more fouls to give. Akobo. Again working those screens. He's got 9 assists. He could have a double-double. Panicka with the rebound. Now we're under 4. Home crowd still believing. Panicka, big 3. All right, come up with it. Balcerowski, and he's fouled by Yabusele. That will be his 3rd foul, and another trip to the free throw line.
Balcerowski is going to need an ice bath after this game. He's hit the deck multiple times. Yabusele with the foul. Let's see. Wait to get in there, tip the ball, and big foul. Time out here. And Poland's offense, that is, will be 2 free throws. And he knows it. He's trying to get that and 1 in. Poland finally getting something going. I felt like they struggled in those first couple of moments.
Well, you made a good point there. It was Sokolowski went in for the, he had no chance to get in the rebound because it was secure, but just going in and making himself a nuisance. What does it give Poland? Another chance.
Yeah.
Balcerowski unable to convert, but trimmed to the free throw line. Chance to cut it down to 6, and this is what I love about Poland. Now, France, this is another test for them. Both teams are being tested because France have got to be able to hold on to the lead under this pressure. And what a magnificent atmosphere we've had in every game so far at the Spodek Arena. Katowice truly has been a magnificent host city for the EuroBasket.
Well, here's the shot and the tip-in from Yabusele. But I was talking about earlier why this game is so important. Obviously, Poland has 3 wins, but with this, France could potentially have 3 wins and 1 loss. So the group is becoming really interesting to see who tops Group D here in Poland. So this game is very, very important. And there's Yabusele's total. Started off hot. Only 1 in the second, but 11 points in the third and 10 in the fourth. They haven't figured out a way to slow him down.
But he made his last 2 free throws. And he doesn't make this one, but he still can cut it down to 7. They have time. Now the Polish fans just trying to rally. After making his last 4, Ponika fights for it. France save it. Any bucket now would extend them back to a double-digit lead. Remember, Kobo 1 assist away from a double-double. Francisco, it's been quiet tonight. Defense and forcing a turnover.
Great defense from Sokolowski.
Well, Lloyd looking to attack. Wojcinski 3 corner. Oh my goodness! Now it's a 5-point ball game. Huge 3-pointer by Wojcinski.
That's massive, Josh. Way to stick with it. I thought this was going to be out of bounds. Lloyd loses control, but manages to hold on and finds his 3-point shooter in the corner.
See, what I like there, you saw where he received it, where he caught it. He didn't bring it down because he knew he didn't have a lot of time. And the only player I can remember who was infamous for that was the current president of FIBA Europe. That is a Jorge Garbajosa way to drill a big 3.
Well, what that also does is bring this crowd back into it. They're on their feet. It's super loud in here. And they're starting to boo as well.
Potentially a 2-possession ball game. France got to be able to get something. Akobo pulls up 3. And what a throwdown by Jalen Hoard.
Wow,
Poland
flies out.
Just had the last donut, but nobody called box out.
Whoa, that was impressive.
7-point ball game. Lloyd turning it over. Now France have numbers. Akobo. And there you have it. Double-double for Elie Akobo and 36 points for Gershon Yabusele.
And just like that, France turns over Poland and gets out to the races. Quick finish. Wonderful job.
Ponika. Foul drawn. So he'll go to the free throw line. Down by 9. 2:09 to go here.
Well, Timote can't believe it. I felt like he did come from behind and get all ball. Kind of difficult. It happened so fast.
Double-double for this man. Because he had to really identify. Here was the turnover and how quickly France got in transition. And who does he get his double-double with? In the end, 36 big points from Yabusele. But the dunk, the throwdown, silencing the Spodek Arena.
That's beautiful, honestly. Poetry in motion.
Ponika cutting it down to 8. Still time here with 2:09. But if he makes this one, see, you got to think they can't afford to give away any more points.
No. He's still got plenty of time. But this is going to be a big possession here as we come under 2 minutes.
Heavy pressure coming from Lloyd. Double comes. Sakowowski can cut it down to 5. Goes in and 1. Well, a chance to go to the free throw line and to cut it down to a 2-possession ball game.
Well, we asked Poland, this is a big possession. There you see Lloyd's lip is bust. This is how tough this game is. They turn France over and go to the other end. You can see the bruises, the cut, the blood. Lovely double team. And Yabusele in the back of Boniska.
Well, if he makes this, it's only a 4-point ball game. France went on a very quick 4-0 run. Now if he converts this, Poland will go on a 5-0 run. 1:54 left.
Well, we said they had enough time.
And he gets it to drop. Both teams, 1 timeout left. The echo of the boos. For France, you don't need to go quickly. Plenty of time. Francisco pulls up and just can't finish. Poland come up with it. Any bucket now would either make it a 1-possession ball game or a 1-point deficit. Lloyd thinks about it. Panicka getting the handoff. Finds Sakowowski, big 3. And only Balcerowski battling for the board. Well, again, France will get another crack at it. Got to think now a bucket would make it a 3-possession game. Akobo, double-double for him tonight. Oh, no travel, good block. It goes out of bounds with 4.2. How many steps did Akobo take?
Well, he lost possession. The ball was in the air. Crosses over, is trying to take on the big fella. Good hands.
Well, he's got quite a few air miles, I think.
Yeah, well, good hands from Balcerowski to defend that. 4.2 on the clock.
For Poland, you don't want to foul here. Just need one final stop. 57.5. Francisco will inbound it. There's a baseline play. Pulls up. Foul drawn. And if that is on, is that going to be on Panicka? Because that would be number 4.
Number 9.
It's on Panicka.
Yeah.
3rd Polish player now with 4 fouls. Remember, Bilal Koulibaly fouled out, but also Cordinier, Raul Cabarro, and Francisco all have 4 each.
Timothée, 75% from the free throw line.
He hasn't scored tonight, but a chance to get his first points. Oh, he missed it. The pressure just getting to him here at the Spodek Arena.
And the noise is honestly very, very loud. And the crowd doing their job to try and put him off. Can he hit the second?
We just saw Sakowowski changing box out positions. He said, I'll box out Jalen Hoard. You box out Gershon, please.
I think that's a good idea.
And you can see Balcerowski was happily obliged to change. Well, they come up with it, and that might have been a big choice. Poland's got to score here. Lloyd still has it. Trying to ISO. Time winding down the shot clock. Attacks. Little floater. It just won't go. And if it's anything France have done well tonight, they have contained Jordan Lloyd very well.
And Lloyd skipping. He looks like he's
Landed awkwardly, yep.
Yeah. A lot of pain on the baseline.
Well, there's the three. Good night! Big time play by Elia Kobo. Miss your double-double this evening as he gives France a 7-point lead.
Wow. Kobo with 14 points and 10 assists. The left-hand sniper has done it again, and Saar says, okay, game over. 9.3 seconds. And France have done a good job just withholding this last push from Poland. Wow, what a game.
Well, Elia Kobo, 3-time French LNB Pro Art champion, goes briefly played with the Phoenix Suns where he was drafted in 2018 in the second round. But you know what? 36 from Gershon Yabusele. But it was Elia Kobo with that dagger. 9.3 left.
Well, this group comes real interesting. Israel, 3 wins, 1 loss. If the score stays the same, France have 3 wins and 1 loss, and Poland will move to 3 and 1.
Well, those fans, that three-pointer completely silenced everyone tonight here at the Spodek Arena.
Sorry to be bring up old news, but maybe you know that disrespectful layup that Francisco scored against Slovenia the other night when he dapped him up. That point, those 2 points might come into to play when you've got 3 teams on the same record. We will top the group.
And that's why we were on the fence about that, because you keep scoring regardless if you're winning. Points difference matters, but it was obviously the hug from Luka Doncic. We got to get one final play here. Points difference matters. Yabusele got it, Lloyd. Got to shoot it. Gets it off in time. And there you have it. France giving Poland their first defeat of the 2025 FIBA EuroBasket. And this makes things, see, very interesting indeed.
It does, but well done to France. Holding off Poland. They held them to 11 points, France, in that third, but then Poland came out in the fourth and had one last push at it. But France gets the dub, 83-76.
Well, we're going to take a look at the key stats, but you said, Z, we now have 3 teams, 3 and 1. You want to finish top of the group to get a better seeding when these teams head to Riga for the round of 16. But, like I said, 3 teams, 3 and 1. Israel, France, and Poland. They will have one final game here in Katowice. But you got to give the flowers tonight for Gershon Yabusele. 36 points. A man who only averages 8 points per game. And let's just say, tonight, he got more than 4 times that amount.
Really lovely job, and did a bit of everything, you know, where he was able to stretch the floor, hit the 3, get some run-in, tips in. It was really just an outstanding game from him, but he led by example today. His team needed him, they needed this win, and he showed up big time.
Well, that is the making of any great team. To go through a wind, get a defeat, to reflect. But, you know, having a person, anybody could step up in this French team. And tonight, indeed, it was Yabusele. And you know what? You take this into your final group game, and then you take it in the round of 16 when you head to Riga shortly afterwards.
Yeah, well, the next game is Iceland, who isn't an easy team. There's the stats for the end of the game. And those tears in her eyes, maybe...
Might be the reflection from the red lights.
59% for France. They get to the free throw. They might need to clean that free throw percentage up when they go, you know, moving on. Poland, 40% from the three-point line and 57%. I told you both these teams very similar in their stats in this tournament, but wonderful job from France to get it done. And there's the rebounding game. Yeah, they won that 40-31. That was what really helped them keep the lead. They had 23 offensive rebounds to to Poland's 10. Yabusele with 36 points, and Lloyd with 18.
Well, indeed, Azania will lead you through the highlights as I head to the post-game press conference, where we'll meet with the head coaches of both teams and the player of both France and Poland. You can watch that live on FIBA Media's official YouTube platform. Z, on to you.
Well, here's the fourth quarter best plays, and Okabu was tremendous. He had a double-double, and not in rebounds, in assists. He had 14 points and 10 assists. It did help that Yabusele was shooting unconsciously. He was playing so well, the energy that he brought, and you know, Coach Futux challenged his team and said, I didn't like how we played versus Israel, and they answered his call. And Lloyd really has to work hard now. He's at the top of everyone's scouting report as he's fourth in scoring in this EuroBasket. There's Okabo's one of his 14 points, 33 minutes. Koulibaly sadly fouled out. Yabusele, like I said, you can see it, it's oozing out of his skin. They should go into this day off feeling really good after bouncing back. They lost to Israel and came in against the home nation. They knew they were up against it. This was the nice step back. Look at this. He's a lefty. Beautiful. So a lot to play for still in this group as we go into game day 5. Who's going to top it? France has Iceland, Israel have Slovenia, and Poland will play Belgium. So a day off for everyone. All smiles for Poland. They can still feel good as they're 3 wins and they take their first loss today. Here it is, Israel at the top, Poland in second, and France in third, but all with 7 points. Belgium and Iceland at the bottom there. So a great day here in Poland in game day 4 in Group D. What a lovely day. Thank you so much for joining myself, Azania Stewart, and Just Bets. We'll take the day off tomorrow, and we'll see you the following.